What's going on YouTube? Wavy Drew back with another video. You guys already know the deal. Like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Click the link down below so we can set you up on a path of undeniability to make you the man that you're supposed to be. I'm tired of telling y'all. Let's get right into the topic, right? So I was working out at Crunch Fitness right now, right? And as I'm working out, I seen a girl that I used to text, right? I met her at my work. We were texting back and forth. So I went up to her. I mentioned how this gym isn't as good as my other gym. And then she started laughing. I said, what's up to her mom? And then I walked away. I could tell that she was a little mad. She was a little mad because I left her on red when we were texting. The reason that I left her on red is because she just had a lot of attitude. There was just too much training that I had to do. She was very young as well. I think she was like 20 years old. So there was a lot that I had to deal with to get her. And you guys know how I roll. I only like women that like me, right? I only like women that give me high interest. The only time I'll deal with a girl that's giving me medium interest is when I am very, very, very attracted to her, and there is absolutely some type of gain that I can get out of pursuing this woman. So then I'll sit there and then I'll do a little training, and then, you know, we'll go back and forth. I'll be very communicative as to what I want. But even with those type of girls, you will forever play the Romeo character. You will forever be in a state of competition and having to go back and forth with ego. It's just a lot easier to deal with a woman who really, really, really likes you. A woman who gives you no problems. A woman who gives you no issues. Those are the type of girls that you want to take in the long run. Yes, are they as attractive as a girl that you actually want? Most often, not really. Like, they'll be a good 7, they'll be a good 6, they'll be a good 8, if that, right? But that's just how reality works, right? It's that same way for girls. You can settle for an ugly old guy with money and he's going to treat you the way you want to, or you can go for the guy that's going to cheat on you occasionally. But that's for a video for a different topic. But let's stay on the topic, right? So as I'm working out, you know, I'm doing my lift, I see her come up to me, and I left her on red. And I could tell that she was visually mad when I came up to her. But she still decided to come up to me after she was done working out and have a conversation with me. And like, as we're talking back and forth, you know, I'm making her laugh and she's grabbing my shoulder and stuff, and she's grabbing onto me as she's laughing, and she's just giving me all the signs, right? But she was just mad. And before that, when we were texting, she just had a lot of attitude. So I left her on red and I came up to her and I said something and I walked away. And then she went to chasing me. And then she became more available, right? And the same thing happened to the other girl I was talking to. I was talking to this white girl, right? And we started talking, and you know, it was iffy, and I tried calling her and she wasn't picking up, right? So I pulled back. I pulled back a lot. I didn't talk to her for like 2 months until she hit me up, until she started swiping on my stories. And yeah, she was talking to some guy off and on or whatever, but as soon as we started talking, she gave me extreme submissiveness. She was doing everything that I like, and that is why I liked her that much. Same thing with this other girl that I was talking to, right? This African-American girl, super attractive, amazing lips, you know, that's just my type. It is my guilty pleasure. But we were talking, we were going back and forth. I just wasn't in a good life situation to go see her. I'm still not right now, but I just wasn't in a good life situation to make that trip all the way over there. She lived far past LA, over an hour drive. It was just a lot of effort for me. It was just a lot of work for me. And she thought that I was just ducking, right? Like, oh, I didn't want to see her, this and that. So she decided, you know, to like slowly weed off. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to chase you. I'm going to leave you on red. I'm going to stop talking to you. And then I'm going about my day, whatever. I'm at Target and I see her. It's not that big of a world. The girls that I talk to aren't extremely famous or well known. But I seen her, right? And then I hit her up. Hey, I seen you at Target. Was that you? She's like, yeah, that was me. That was me. We made plans. And then I flaked on the plan. Because again, it's just out of the way. It's just too much for me. So I'm not the type of guy that's going to go fucking stretch my hand just to go get some pussy. So I fucking flaked. I just didn't even respond. I got other shit to do that I'm worried about. Like, I think I was sick or something. I'm like, fuck that. I'm not going to heal myself to go, nah, fuck that. So I didn't even see her. And then she ended up hitting me up saying that I'm a flaker and this and that. And I was just like, okay, that's fine. I'll make it up to you. And I did. These are the 3 most recent girls that I've talked to, and they're all very, very, very attractive women, right? What am I getting at right now? You can't be afraid to walk away. Guys ask me, oh, I want this girl. How am I going to do this? How do I get this one girl? You don't want to hear my advice. Because most likely, you're not gonna get her. If you're in a state where you're chasing her already, you already lost. One of my favorite books that I ever read was The Art of the Deal by Donald Trump. And in that book, he talks about never being afraid to walk away from the deal. This is why I tell you that you need to live in abundance. Because when you live in abundance, you can afford to lose out on a girl, right? You should never really be in love with the girl because you have women of abundance. I work at a gym. I see beautiful women all the time. I'm that guy at my gym. So I'm never really in a lack of. And I also grind my ass off outside of the gym. So I'm already a sought after guy. So the two combined, sometimes I'm honestly telling bitches to get away from me. So when you get into that mindset, you will be okay from walking away from the deal. You will be okay from walking away from a girl who isn't treating you the way that you deserve to be treated. You're actually putting in the work. And this isn't for the guys who are fat and lazy and don't do shit all day long trying to find a way to get the girl their dreams. This is not for you. Click off this video, go watch a different video and get your fat ass in the gym, right? We got work to fucking do. You're pissing me off right now, but we're gonna get back to that, right? This is for the guys who actually put in that work. This is for the guys that actually grind and deserve to have the women that they want, right? So you have to have women in abundance. That is the only way that you could actually get the girl that you want. And two, you can't be afraid to walk away from the deal, especially if she's a pretty girl. Bro, you need to understand that she has guys lined up. Don't be stupid. She has men in line waiting for her, in her DMs, waiting for her to respond, just so they can get the opportunity to link. Even if you are that guy, women think just like us. They're gonna go for the man that treats them the best. But when there's a man who doesn't give a fuck about them, who is willing to flake, who is willing to cancel, who is willing to not even see them, who is okay with losing them, that is when they lose their fucking mind, because they're so used to guys dropping on their knees with rose petals saying, please date me, please take me serious, I'll get you whatever you want, I'll get you nails, I'll buy you this, I'll take you on vacation, please date me. Remember, this is only for pretty girls. We're talking about pretty girls. Please take me serious, I like you so much, you're the prettiest girl I ever had, here, look at my car, look at my lifestyle. You're a simp, you're a bitch. You're worse than her. You're gassing her up so much. You're fucking up the game for everybody else, right? So these girls literally have worshipers. Like, they feel like they're God. Now, are they the serious contenders that they actually want? No. So if you want a serious contender, you can't be afraid to lose her. The odds are you will lose her. I let fate decide for me at this point. I will talk to a girl if she makes extreme efforts to come see me. I will talk to a girl if I just randomly bump into her at Target, randomly bump into her at the gym, right? And even then, I have to see how you're acting. Because even then, if you're not acting the way that I want to, bye. I let God tell me what is best for me, what makes the most sense for me. You guys are seeing the quote everywhere, oh, I only exist on the internet. I damn well only exist on the internet because you're not gonna get the opportunity to see me, to touch me, to even be around my energy. I say this all the time. Every girl that I've ever met in some way or form has elevated financially, mentally, spiritually, and physically. There's no way that you wouldn't elevate from me. There's no way that you wouldn't get game and knowledge from me. There's no way that you wouldn't get in the gym and learn all of this about fitness and the importance of this and sunlight and vitamins and eating right. And then just seeing your acne clear up over time, right? Seeing your body look better. Knowing God through me. Always talking about business and finances and goals and success, and seeing my hard work and dedication through not only me talking, but through my actions. There's no way that being around me wouldn't elevate you. So what the fuck are these girls gonna do for me? What are these girls gonna do for you? Why are you so hung up on this girl? Who gives a fuck? Go to the gym, lose some weight, be the man that you've always wanted to be. Who cares? Why would you want a girl that you're chasing? Why do you want to spend all day at work grinding your fucking ass off, then go to your business, deal with fucking retards, go to the gym, deal with pain that you're inflicting on yourself, and then find a way to manage to eat throughout the day, find a way to make the calls to your closest people, deal with all the stress of reality and death is coming soon and this and that and politics and the economy, for you to go home to a girl who didn't make you any fucking food. And by that, I mean to go home to a girl who doesn't actually care about you, who doesn't actually give you that fire and desire. Because I'm telling you, when you've had that girl who's giving you that love and passion, there is nothing like that. That is where I'm at the most peace, to where I don't have to worry and stress about you, to where I can trust you behind my back, to where I can trust not only the fact that you're not going to cheat on me, or not only the fact that you're not going to be stupid, but the fact that you're trying, but the fact that if I die and we have kids, like, I can trust you to make the right decision with my children, because you loved me so much that even in death, you still love me. And that is so important. That is what women were created for that peace, for that love. And women will naturally melt for the guy that they want. If you've had a girl that actually really likes you, you know that all of her walls just fall effortlessly. Just fall. You can see it in her eyes. The fact that she genuinely has this desire for you. Just for you. Not your money, not your fame, not where you're going to go, not your status, not the person that you are. But you are just everything that she's digging. And when you're at that moment, when you're with that girl, there is nothing like that. But you won't get there if you're with a girl who doesn't love you. Because if she truly loves you, she's willing to be taught. She's not argumentative. She's not intermasculine. She doesn't have a big ego. She will be easily molded to you because she loves you. She trusts you as a man. She's willing to hear you out, and she's willing to be on your program. The moment that she's fighting you, the moment that you feel like she's drifting away from you, or she's pushing and pulling and playing all these games, which you will most likely get with the baddie. You will most likely get this with an attractive woman, because they live in a delusional world where they can act however they want. They have so many options. They have so many simps, right? Doesn't matter if you're a fucking NBA player. Kai Cenat just got cheated on. Tom Brady got cheated on. Sometimes it just doesn't matter. That's why you need to be smart with the woman in the first place, right? But that's a topic for a different video. What I'm trying to say is you cannot be afraid to walk away. And if she, even if she does like it, even if she does passes all these stages, the walls fall and all of that, if she's still in a position to where she's fighting you, you need to let her know. And you need to let this stuff be known. That is why I leave them on red. That is why I flake. That is why I don't respond. I am letting it be known that I don't need you. I want you, and I want to be there for you, and I want to take care of you, and I want to love you. But I don't fucking need you. This is my program. And you're gonna get on my program, or you're gonna get lost, because you might be a little better than all the other girls I'm talking to. But I'm telling you right now, you are not the best option. Almost any girl that I go for would be considered settling in my mind. You guys need to remember the statistics. For every one guy, there are 3 women. Women outnumber men in the population severely. So you're sitting there telling me that you can't find another girl who looks like this, who acts like this, who loves you like this? Get the fuck out of here. And I'm not trying to talk down on women. If this is a great woman, if this is the woman of your dreams, and she's not giving you any complications, I'm telling you to go for it. This is the one. Don't lose your opportunity. But what are the odds of that? Be real with yourself. Don't be afraid to walk away from the deal. And you might actually have to walk away. This isn't a game. You might actually have to walk away if things don't go your way. I'm telling you right now, I walked away from all of these girls with the thought that I would never be in association with them again. But I did it, and it worked out. Click the link down below to set you up on a path of undeniability. We could always go back into the stuff in detail. We could always, you know, break down every situation, because certain situations are different. But like, comment, and subscribe on this, you guys. I see all your comments. The last video did really, really, really well. Let's see if we can get top 1,000 by the end of this month. We will top 1,000 by the end of this month, and I'm out. Later.